Hola, hello, and stuff.
Oh,
Let me change my volume there. There we
happening?
go.
What's happening? Galaga guy, I seen
Whew.
your comment up there, man. A 4-hour stream approaching. I don't think so, but I mean, we got to cut these shows down now because we're playing that Walkabout Golf afterwards. I mean, hey, if you count maybe close to 4 hours, I guess counting in the game afterwards might be a little hitting that, right? Maybe would it be four? Maybe like
I
what, three
mean,
hours? Maybe.
it was a 2.5 hour game last time, so you take that
Yeah.
an hour and a half
Take that
show.
in
That's
consideration
four
with the show.
hours.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's your 4 hours. What's up, man?
And
How's things? It's
Brooklyn
damn
says
hot
hi to
here.
you. Things are doing well. I'm glad your internet came back at the
Oh,
last second there.
Brooklyn. Yeah, man.
All
What
right,
was that?
and
8:42. It went
cheers,
down. Cheers. Oh, I have my beast.
Scary
I'm having a logger.
berries.
I'm having a beast here, but I'm having a logger first.
All right.
It's been a nice hot day, man. I've been enjoying some beers, enjoying some loggers.
Let me go ahead and look at the show notes, and we'll do this by the book. Let's greet our mods, members, and everybody else. So, looking in my chat, I'm showing Dark Realm Gaming stop by, item called Marine 50, who's a member of the channel. Ralph Reed, my family, also known as Yo Mama, is so that was during the golf thing. I think you saw that during the show.
Chaotic's ready to go.
Let's see. My family also member. We got Papa Brad's Gaming, a member. Rebel, who's a member and a mod. Corner Kate, who just wants to let's go. Did you Brooklyn, my favorite daughter, and my granddaughter Delilah watching with her. Galaga Guy, mod and member. Sacro, and who am I missing? Got JJ, MSU Rich, Chaotic BPR, a member of the channel. Shardio, or is that Shart? I almost said it was Shardio. I couldn't do it any other way.
Shardio sounds good.
Exactly. Pixelated Traveler and Kevin Clausen. If I missed you, it was totally
It's
this
his
guy's
fault.
You got it this time. Congrats,
Yeah,
dude.
I learned. Yeah, I'm trying to learn this mirror thing here, but
I mean, we could mirror everything and you could point the right direction, but then your shirt will be backwards.
yeah.
Okay, so
Cast Johnny or whatever the hell it's gonna say.
yeah, no. There's
How's
very few
OTG
words
going?
that are this.
Pixelated Traveler. I will get to that in a bit, man. But I'm having a blast with it, and what a game changer. Love it.
And Saiyan Spirit snuck in there at the end.
What up, man?
All right. So tonight is just we're calling it a chill and chat. There were so many things that we had on our list of things to talk about. I threw a bunch of them up there on the screen. If you didn't see the thumbnail, it looks something like this. So we had Ultimate Swing Golf on there. We got the New Wave toys, the Fallout, Fortnite, thing going on, and of course multiverses. So those are some of the highlights for tonight.
Yeah, Galaga Guy. Yeah, man. That's I gotta get back to it, and I've been keeping up with it, man. So I've been continuing working out. Not every day because I need some rest breaks in between. But yeah, man, it's going good. I'll be that huge again.
And Galaga Guy will notice that I have not been on Supernatural since he joined because, well, it's been heck. We'll talk about why it's been heck around here in a little bit. As we were saying in the chat, after the show, we're going to host a game of Walkabout Mini Golf. Now, typically, I just say, hey, room name Rascal, we join in. We got about 8 of us, and it's not a problem. Last week, we had 10, and then a bunch of people going, what the heck? Because they couldn't get in.
Yes.
So here's what we're going to do tonight. First room is going to be called Rascal. If it fills up with 10 and I'm not in there, somebody has to sneak out and let me in because it's my fucking game.
I mean, hey, if I don't make it and Brooklyn is doing one also, I mean, hell, I love being in that chat.
Well, that's what I need. I need somebody to go ahead and one of our YouTubers, doesn't matter. You don't need to stream it like we did last week, but somebody to kind of say, all right, if we get more than 10, I'll go ahead and host an overflow game. Let's call it TGS Fam for the that gaming show family. So I think the best way to organize this, Kat and I were talking, let's all meet inside my Discord in the Looking for Game channel. And then we can kind of coordinate that between the 30 minutes or so we have from show end to game start. So, I mean, this way, if we know we have 11, 12, 13 people, we can go ahead and divvy it up to 2 groups of 6 or something, which will actually make things go a little bit faster. So is Bobby in the house? Here he is.
Woohoo! In the house, and Chaotic says TGS Fam. Yes, that would be the code.
That's what we'll go with. That's my story. I am sticking to it. So, all right, Well, let's hit the main. Oh, sorry, I just launched something and it's like right over your face.
Oh,
I can't
thanks.
anymore. It's just Discord, nothing important.
Oh,
Da, 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 da. So let's go over what we've been doing this past week. Sean, what have you been playing?
what have I been playing? Well, man, I've been trying to keep up with Fortnite. The season is ending on the 24th. It's been an absolute blast. I've been really enjoying this season. I love the skins that were included in the battle pass. The world was great, and it looks like Fallout is coming on the 24th. Now,
Yeah, a little bit of a
if you're
crossover there.
if you're playing the game and you notice like some dark clouds off in the distance, it looks like some kind of, is leading up to something. I mean, that can't just be all Fallout. So I'm thinking some kind of like apocalypse type thing. It looks like a Mad Max type thing that might cross over. I can see like a Mad Max Fallout, collab
Like
going.
the Furia movie that's out right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can see like stuff like that going on in the game. But I don't like really digging into it, like the data mining stuff where people are just like, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. Like I just like getting that hype of like what is gonna happen. Like I see the pictures of Fallout and this apocalypse type thing that's gonna happen. So can't wait on the 24th to try that out on Friday. But yeah, just leveling up, man. I've been spending a lot of time on that. And then Ultimate Swing Golf, Nix was kept talking and talking about it. So I had to check it out, and I'm enjoying it, man. It's really really cool, and I just feel like if I play Walkabout tonight, oh man, my swing game is going to be off because it's really different playing the ultimate swing where you're just like full force swinging, and the putting's different. There's a lot of different things to look for when you're putting, and it's just it's fun, man. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult, like choosing clubs and all that, because I don't know anything about golf. I don't know anything about what's the best club to choose for the shot you're going to take. So it's nice to see that it shows you what your distance could be with certain clubs, and then you also got to take in the fact of wind. So you might have to move to the right a little bit, move to the left. You might have to choose a different club because the wind's coming towards you, or the wind is maybe going to push the ball further. So it's easy to learn, and that's what I love about it, because I honestly thought I was going to have a hard time. I know there's probably other games out there, much more realistic type golf games that probably you do need to learn the type of club you need to use and all this other stuff. So those games aren't really for me, but this is perfect. And it was Hot Shots Golf people were bringing up, and that reminded me of it too. This is exactly what I remember, man, from a long time ago. Hot Shots Golf, and I was a big fan of that game. It was fun, like a cartoonish type golf game. And that reminds me of this. You have like a sort of realism, and then you have this cartoonish look to it. And it's just an absolute blast. I'm very glad I picked this up, but I do need to play more Walkabout Golf too, man. That's been sitting. And I've only played the one course with you guys. So I got to get on that tonight. I'm a noob at this stuff, man. So everyone's going to have an advantage over me if you play this, because I have not played any other courses except for that one. So, and I didn't collect any of those hidden balls yet, because the one I did play with
you didn't have.
I didn't have it. So yeah. I need to get some more balls, man.
What we're doing on our Tuesday nights is we're going through the built-in courses first. So you don't have to own anything. If you own the base game, then you'll be able to collect the balls if you haven't yet. Now let me touch on the golf thing, because to me, playing Walkabout was a learning curve, because you and I have talked about in the past, I used to do a lot of my working out, or at least exercising, with the Nintendo Switch sports game, which has a golf in it. And that is a full swing. I mean, granted, you're only holding a Joy-Con in your hand, but you're still doing the whole backswing, looking down, and, going for the full swing. I mean, take a look at this. You'll see what I'm talking about. And that's the same way. You've got to pick your club based on distance. You see the wind, yada, yada, yada. But you've got to do the full swing. So it's like, if you were to look at the TV when you're doing this, it's just like in Ultimate Swing. If you're looking down at the hole, you're going to hook or slice because you're not looking down at the ball. So this might be less of a learning curve for me than Walkabout was, because Walkabout, I don't know, Rebel can attest to the first couple of games, I just kept tapping the damn ball by accident because I'm just walking up to it, and all of a sudden my
Yeah.
club head hit it, boom, and it moved 2 inches, there's a stroke, like, fudge. Luckily, the grip to putt, which, you can actually do without the putter that I've got. You can do grip to putt with just a regular controller. That helps you not make that mistake. So, I'm looking forward to trying the ultimate swing. I'll probably get to it, tomorrow. I didn't get a
So, and
chance
it's
this
also
week.
interesting, right? You only need one controller. So you only need one controller
Well, it's
for
the
the
same thing with
ultimate swing
Walkabout.
golf.
Walkabout, you do not wanna have your second controller anywhere nearby.
Well, that's how you teleport and stuff, right? You fly
No,
around. I
no,
thought you need two
it's all
controllers.
with if you're right-handed, it's all with the right-handed thing.
Oh, I don't know why the hell I was holding two then.
Yeah, no, they actually recommend in Walkabout Mini Golf, take your second controller and put it outside of the boundary. So that way
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
show up and point and
The hell
shit.
is, I don't know what the hell I was doing there.
Yeah,
Two
th th th
controllers,
th
man.
that's one of
Maybe I'll
those
do better
games
then.
that's exclusively, for one
So could you
controller.
imagine me putting with, holding a controller in the left hand and my other controller in the right, and I was trying to do that? Okay, maybe that's what I was doing wrong a walkabout. All right.
Okay,
Maybe I'll do better tonight.
Sean's gonna kick ass tonight. There we
Yeah,
go.
maybe.
All right. So what have I been playing? We just talked about Walkabout Mini Golf. Snuck in some classic gaming. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past on my Switch. It was one of the games to play this week for some points. I did, and I got into it. So it was the old school, not the remake. We're talking like in that section where you have like the NES remixes and shit, or
Mhm.
the classics. I was playing that one. Other than that, lots of MAME stuff because you could see over there on my iArcade. I'm playing MAME games now because we've that utility finally came out. That's actually our news we'll talk about here. Honky Kong put out a utility for deleting games. It wasn't perfect. I had like a 90% hit rate. Several games still wouldn't delete with his utility. Luckily, I'd been testing out mystery encoders code for deleting games, and I use that as a backup and got all my crud off of there from like the
Nice.
7 different versions of Doom I tried to install on it that failed and stuff. So all the crud is off. I've put about 25 games on there. And of course, the fact that that has the you can actually see the red lights on my control deck back there. The Glenn's 4 8-way gateway switcher, that or gate switcher. So love having that. I mean, like the Pac-Mans and Burger Times just rock when you can lock it into 4-way mode.
Boom. There's a
So
link for it. Thank you, Jason.
ba-da-ba-ba. Yes, it is. So,
I'm sure
and they've got a
that's everyone
Discord.
talks about, man.
They talk about
Very
it on the
religious.
iArcade modders group. So, but very easy utility. I actually like it because even if I start, like if I install games with the MIA utility from Mystery Encoder, you usually have to like power cycle your machine for them to show up. But
Yeah.
I'll just jump into this game or this utility, which has a thing called restart the launcher. You just click that button on your computer, it restarts the launcher really fast, doesn't have to reboot the whole machine, and boom, your games show up.
Nice.
So I'm mixing the utilities back and
I
forth.
gotta
I
get
mean,
my display back on, man. I gotta start playing with this thing. I don't know what happened. My display just went dark. And I don't know. I hold the power button, the flash comes on like it is gonna turn on, and nothing. But there's sound. Maybe some cable got loose. I don't know, dude. But I
yeah,
don't know what
and to
happened.
Brooklyn's point, it is so great to be able to delete that old stuff, because you may have had a game on there that had a bad image for the help screen and things like that, or whatever else you did. Or like I said, you put 7 copies of Ant Stream on there and none of them worked. Being able to delete that was
Yeah,
just totally awesome. So loved it to death.
good stuff, man.
All right, let's
I
talk about
hope
what
you
we've been
try it soon.
watching. And what you've been watching looks pretty short, unless
I've
you're
been watching nothing
not a
because
damn thing.
it was last week, man. I mean, last week I was watching that Baby Ranger. I got really hooked into that. 2 days I watched it all. But it was nothing after that. There was one I watched last night, but I stopped watching it. It was something like a counselor trying to help people, and it was just like the jokes in it were hilarious.
On
I
what
just
network?
not like it. This was Netflix. Some
Okay, not familiar with it then.
letter. I don't even remember the name, but I figured I'm not even gonna put it in there because I couldn't even watch it to the end because I don't know, man. I felt like I was being counseled myself. It was like, don't drink, don't do this, don't do that. I'm like, no, I don't like you. I like to drink. Goodbye.
Yeah, Little Alien, it's great. I mean, you don't have the redundancies. Maybe if you had a game you installed that didn't fit in the right category, you delete it, put in a different version, and it's great. Let's see here. Go ahead, you got
But
it.
Papa Brad, of course, man, you were all over the place with this. I was seeing you on all different shows hyping up this deleting app, and of course, it is something to be excited about because of course, like Rascal said, and many other people in the chat, and what I've been seeing out there in Facebook, people have been wanting to do this for a very long time, and their IR cases are just filled with stuff they don't want there. So
Yeah.
this definitely
Well, I
awesome
mean,
to see.
because of my OCD, I didn't want to install anything else because I had so many bad things installed. I was like, oh, if I install another one and it's all this crud, and I don't like that. I like being organized.
Clean, yep.
So I literally held off
Clean.
on installing any more games until I was able to delete the crud. So it's happy, happy, joy, joy, Cappy McCappy. Yeah. All right,
What
what's
up,
Scott been
Cappy?
watching? Snuck in 2 movies, a movie on Hulu called Terminal, stars, who's the girl that plays, the Joker's sidekick is Harley Quinn, in the movies. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
so
about.
she's okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Okay, she stars in this movie. It's a thriller,
nice.
and it's good. It also has, oh god, what's that guy? Simon Pegg is in it, and then a really odd role from, okay, I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
I'm
Yeah,
bad with names
being
too,
old,
man. So.
being old sucks. Michael Myers.
Oh,
Or yes. So he's in there. Of course, Michael Myers does a bunch of stuff in all of his movies with like makeup and changing his face and stuff. Or Mike Myers, however you want to go by. So yes, good stuff.
nice.
Hypnotic was an action thriller that we were watching on, I think, I don't know if it was Netflix or what. Starring Ben Affleck. Really good thriller. We enjoyed it. We didn't see the twist coming, and yeah, it was awesome. TV wise, just burning through the usual. Star Trek Discovery. This is the last season, and it's a pretty, it's one story for the whole arc for the whole season, and it's going good. It's getting where it needs to be, and I'm liking it. Doctor Who, my favorite show in the world, now airing on Disney Plus. Used to be like BBC America and Sci-Fi and all over Hell and Creation, but now somehow Disney Plus got the rights to air it here in the States. So loving that. And I'm still burning through What We Do in the Shadows. I'm almost done with season 2.
Nice.
Totally enjoying it. But again, as you know, I stopped to watch the movie because I didn't want to get too far into the series
Hmm.
because I know there was, I mean, the first werewolf meeting that was in the movie, and I was like, okay, if that happened, I don't want to spoil it. And the one thing I did love about the movie, though, is how many people,
So good.
one, are in the movie that were in Flight of the Concords, which is the same writers.
Hmm.
If you're familiar, have you watched Flight of the
No.
Concords?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know the actors' names, but several of the actors are in Flight of the Concords, and the guy who wrote the movie and co-writes the series is the main star of Flight of the Concords. And yeah, it was great to see that. And I loved seeing the cameos of those same vampires in the series.
Yes.
That that one episode, I'm like, oh, this is too fucking cool.
It's hilarious, man. It's great. I absolutely love it.
So I will say, if you are gonna watch the series, you can't find the movie for free anywhere. You just buy it. It's like $7 or some crap, and you get all the extras and this and that. Definitely worth it
Highly
to
recommend
watch
it.
it. I mean, it falls into cult classic is what it falls into. That movie.
Oh wait, so Hulu. Wait, my family going on Hulu again to watch the movie.
Depends which movie he's talking about. If he's
Yeah, I
talking
wasn't sure
about
which one.
the one I was talking about earlier, Terminal,
That's on Hulu. Oh, okay.
yes. I'm not sure if it's
Okay.
anywhere else, but then again, nowadays, if you have Disney Plus, they have Hulu movies on there and shite and stuff. It's because it's all owned by the same company. So that's what I've been watching. You've been watching nothing.
Nothing, man.
All
Nothing at
right.
all. Been
Well,
working on that Fortnite stuff. But
before we hit the news, what?
Big ED I did want to see this though too. My friends also have watched this and said it was great. Big ED, Watched Iron Claw this week.
Yep.
Sad but good movie. True story. Yeah, that looks really.
That's the one
really
with
good.
Zac Efron in it, right?
Yes.
The wrestling movie.
Yep. Wrestling movie. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't want to see that in the theater, but we do want to watch it here. So, new Bob's Burgers episode. Sorry. my daughter just did the same thing when she saw that pop up.
My family, my mom watches that show, and my dad watches that show, and I don't know. I never got into it. I never really watched. I
started watching it, but I really got into it, believe it or not, because of the TV series Archer. Because the voice actor that did Archer in that series does Bob in Bob's Burgers.
Nice.
And
have you seen this movie from Polo? Son of Zeus?
I have not.
I never heard of it.
I will check it out. All right. What else we got in there? Hellos. Awesome. You can watch TV. I only watch YouTube. LOL. Yeah, I watch way too much YouTube the way it is. Trust me. Just earlier tonight while eating dinner, I was going to show my wife a video in my history.
I mean,
I'm like 7 pages down, and I'm like, okay, that was yesterday. And I'm trying to find something from last week. I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be a while.
If you want to, like, if you had a, what are you watching on YouTube type deal, man, I could go on forever with that. Like, I don't, movies are one thing, but on YouTube, man, I'm watching so much stuff. And
oh yeah, well tonight I had to turn her on to a band that is going to start touring August, September, that I want to see when they come here to Lexington, and that's Steel Panther. So
yes.
she's vaguely familiar with them. She saw them on America's Got Talent. I played her that, but then I kind of told her that their lyrics are this or that.
Oh yeah,
but when she saw the videos, I told her, I said, it's tongue in cheek. Trust me. And she's watching the videos, and even the one called Glory Hole.
I play that in the bar all the time.
Even then, I mean, that's the most explicit video they have. But she's watching that going, no, this is still funny. I'm like, yes, exactly.
Yes.
Michael Starr is hilarious.
Like a great live. I've seen them a few times live, and they're a blast, man. Absolute amazing.
They're playing in a really nice good too. Bar kind of theater setting here in Lexington, and I'm going to go see that. Oh, even Polo knows this band.
Even Polo knows.
Oh, they are. What does Brad say in there? Team up with that. Keep the team that made that show. They got the X-Men. Oh, I'm lost.
They got what the X-Men are.
Okay. Well, yeah, X-Men 97. Great. I haven't finished it, but great. It is 97, not 79, right? Yeah.
Hewlett Packard in the house. What up, Hewlett Packard? Just kidding, Polo. Just kidding, Polo. I know it's you, man. Steel Panther are great.
All right, let's trade off and say what special things have we done this week. And you've got a nice topic here because I remember helping you out with
man.
One of the.
My frustration too. I was having for a bit, but
you were about to throw the damn thing in the garbage.
I was like, I'm sending this crap back. But guys, I went OTG. I finally went OTG. I found an amazing deal on a PC. I've been wanting to do this.
What brand was it?
This is a Legion, Lenovo Legion.
Okay, the Lenovo Legion. Okay.
Has a 4070 Ti, which was nice for the price.
Very nice,
man. I've been wanting this for a while, and I've been putting it off. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've been, I have to say, I honestly thought the AtGames ALP 4K was going to deliver every pinball table the way I want it to play perfectly, all the Zen tables, and it wasn't. I gave it time. Months and months have went by, still lagging on my favorite table, the Addams Family. Like that's, one of my favorite tables, man. It was unplayable to me. So time to go OTG. I'll be honest.
I got to sneak in the disclaimer.
Go ahead.
We've mentioned AtGames, and I, Rascal, aka Scott, have a business relationship with AtGames, mostly to do with the 4KPs, and other 4K stuff. So, boom, said
That's why if you want, you don't have to say anything at all.
Well, I mean, people have asked me well, if I asked you this question and PK was standing right in front of us, what would you say? My answer would be, I know a lot of things behind the scenes that you don't know that forced me to recuse myself from that question. I can't answer it because of what I know. If you ask me an opinion, well, if you didn't have this business relationship with that games, what would you say to this? I would say if shit were sugar, you'd put it in your coffee. It, you know,
I don't put sugar in my coffee now.
I mean, I can't answer a hypothetical like that because
Yeah.
of where I've been, what I know, and what I know is happening. So, yeah.
And
But tell us, you had your frustration,
I've
and
had my
so
frustration
it
settled out.
forced you to go ahead and buy a damn computer.
I did.
Okay.
And I went, okay, so got the PC, um, went to Wagner's Video. That's where I want to start. I've heard great things about Wagner's Video with setting up your OTG, so that's the video that I wanted to do. Now,
Did it live up to the hype?
it what well wait, what his video or
Yeah.
the OTG? Man, there were some things I feel that could have been worded better or at least updated. I feel like At Games did some things on a very positive note, especially their profiles with their OTG, where you don't have to map the buttons, which was very nice on
Okay,
your
that's very recent.
everything.
That only came out in the last firmware a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
So that's way
It
newer
is recent,
than
yeah,
his
like
videos.
a month ago. He did bring that up a month ago on Reddit, saying that he did update his website. We could go ahead and look up the tutorial on everything, just not the video. So I was watching. I went straight to the video. So if I went right to his website and read it from there, I would have known better. But I was
I
watching the
mean,
video and found
that's
out
like reading and
another
shit
thing.
and stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
But honestly, man, the video was great. I had a lot of frustration with the displays. It just seemed
You
like,
did. You did.
I would set it up one way. Then when I went into Pinball Effects and messed around with some stuff, when I first hit that activate button, everything seemed to have just screwed up. Everything went to
Oh,
like
for the cabinet mode.
that's when it went to that
Yeah.
two. Remember, I showed you the picture of like the 2 and 3 together. I'm like, why the hell is this 2 and 3 right now? I had 1, 3, and 2 separated on the displays, showing 3 separate displays. Why are 2 and 3 together? And you're like, oh, just extend the desktop. I'm like, okay, I did that. I'm like, finally, there they are. Let me go ahead and redo the resolutions on them and set it up that way. Also, another thing that I was messing up was with the backglass images. You have to activate first in order for those folders to appear. So if you're going ahead and getting those backglass images and you're like, where the hell is this directory of mods and cabinet? Well, you're not going to get that unless you actually click activate when you're trying to activate the cabinet mode in Pinball FX and Pinball M. Those are the only way those folders are going to appear, and then you'll be able to put those images in there, your backglass images.
So that's a public service announcement. You cannot install your backglass images until you've at least run Pinball FX once.
You could. I ran Pinball FX, and it still wouldn't do it.
You have to launch a table.
You have to launch the activate. You have to hit the cabinet mode.
Yeah.
And then hit activate. Then those folders go ahead and appear.
Let's touch on something here because you are currently using, I guess we call it keyboard config A.
Yes.
Inside the OTG settings.
Yep.
Which was mapped for simple, Pinball FX using default keyboard commands. So there's one thing that you're not going to get, and let's make sure we kind of share this with the group. If you use the keyboard mapper, you are literally turning your plunger into a 100% digital plunger.
That's true.
Okay. Yep. Whereas what Rich Odell was saying here, if you just go native on the OTG's controls, you don't map, it doesn't do any of the ABC mappings, then you'd have to go ahead and take the time to map like Xbox controller controls to your individual buttons on your ALP 4KP, as well as how to map the nudge, because you actually can do nudge, and the plunger to be analog stuff. So I think that they basically mimic like a right stick down for the plunger is how you would map that. Your mileage may vary on this. I did a video on this, by the way. But anyway, so yeah, you do get a much better solution, but you take the time to map it in Steam. However, it is not the quick and dirty get up and running solution. One thing I want to talk about is you had all these headaches because this is your very first OTG experience.
It is.
I mean,
Yes.
you never even hooked up a computer to your ALU, have you?
Have not.
Okay, so
So that's what's nice too, man, is I actually right behind me, my PC's up here. I have
uh-huh.
this on a shelf and it's clean. Like you can't see any cords except like they're like wrapped right up the top here, which is nice. So my ALU is right here behind my head. And then right in the other room is right where my ALP 4K is. So I could literally just take the HDMI out of one, pop into another right there, dude. It's so simple. They're right next to each other. It's a perfect place for that PC. And I'm looking to do a lot more with it. Like, yeah, I'm going to use this, of course, for my ALP 4K. OTG has been incredible for it, but I'm also going to test some things out on the ALU with some pretty powerful games. So,
see what I did is I've got the tower, but I have one of those little carts that you kind of fit it width and length to be the exact bottom of your computer with wheels on it. So I could literally just go ahead and unplug from there, wheel it over here,
yep.
and then just plug. And I have a spare power cable right there, so I just plug in the power, plug in the USB, plug in the HDMI. Boom! It's on my machine. So
nice. And I also love now. I don't know, honestly, man, because I don't even think this is on the ALP 4K. But can you change cameras on the ALP 4K tables?
no,
Okay.
that is something that is not in the Zen tables on 4KP.
Gotcha.
So
Because man, I'll tell you, that's even more of an awesome
it
experience.
does because you can tune it the way you like it.
Yes.
You
I
know,
mean, there's so many ways to enjoy it, man. There's like, oh, it's tough to even explain. You have to experience it for yourself to really see all the different views, man. I think there's like what 9, 10 views. There's a lot.
the one wide,
There's
2
3, 4,
through
5, 6.
9,
Oh, yeah.
and then there's manual. So like 11
Yeah.
or 10 or 11.
1W is my favorite, but man, it looks.
No, 1W is evil.
Why?
1W is actually made for a widescreen on your desktop.
It looks
Is
good
what
to
it's
me.
created for. I think
What
I
is
like.
yours? What is your recommended camera?
I think I use 2 or 3. I'd have to look at it. And I forget which one Zen chose.
Papa Brad, what about you? I know
And
you do a
again,
lot of
full
OTG.
disclosures, you
Everyone
guys
else
know
in the chat.
I work with that games, so I talked to Zen. So Zen made a decision, and this is very similar to what they've done on other consoles, is they picked a view they thought would look best for this screen,
Gotcha.
and that's what they locked in.
And
So
understandable. I mean, I have no complaints. I do have no complaints about the camera that they do use on the ALP 4K. I think it looks great. I do think the camera they use is great, but it's nice to have those extra options, of course, on OTG to check all these different cameras, man, because it's really damn cool. It really is. It's really nice checking out all these different camera options.
well, and I like on the PC version when you're launching the ball, how it's focused on that little area right there,
Yep.
where the ball and the plunger, the trough is, the launch chute, whatever you want to call
Yep.
it. You're focused on that, which is good for skill shots because when you're doing a skill shot, let's say for like Adam's family, you've got to pull the plunger back only about 25 to 30% in order for it to land up there by thing's hand. So, same thing with some of these other tables on, on FX. I want to say like one of the Godzilla versus Kongs, you have to hit it just a little bit so it won't go all the way around the top. It only comes up about here, so it runs down here, and you can flip it into the other lane. So, I like how that helps you with the nuances on
Sorry.
that. Yeah, skill shots. Yeah, is right. That's where you get your points. We learned that back in the day from class of 1812. If you automatically put it right up into that one area, just to the left of center on the top, you get 1,000,000 points every single time. So yeah, big
Nice.
deal with that kind of stuff.
But yeah, man, I can't say how happy I am. Like it's ridiculous. I can't describe it, man. It's such an amazing experience. There is no lag at all I'm experiencing. And I will say the ALP 4K display, it is something that I've always talked positive about. It does look good. It does. But now that I'm on OTG, with all these ray tracing, high everything, dude, on the video card, it's even more beautiful. It looks absolutely incredible. I'm happy, and I cannot wait to check out other tables. As of right now, I only have Addams Family and Star Trek, and I mean, I'll dig into Star Trek too, man. It looks incredible. It looks really damn good.
Yeah, I mean, some of my favorites on FX, we already know Attack from Mars. Any Williams table is good. Even the soccer table is enjoyable.
I did get that. Yep.
Yep. Well, that's the new one. I'm talking about the other Williams one, World
Oh,
Cup Soccer, WCS Williams World Cup Soccer. So those are great. The Star Wars ones I really enjoy as well. So especially because those have a lot of toys on them and things like that. Anything that has a lot of good toys on it shows up well, especially when you can change the views.
that is right.
All right.
All right, click here. That is right, Papa Brad. Sky is the limit now, man. I'm excited.
And let me touch on this one. Yes, Saucy. Matter of fact, I have not implemented that. I do have the DLL, but yeah, I kind of have. I've been letting him down on that. So I don't know how many of the tables he's got the DOF files for, because he's been literally rebuilding the DOF files for every table in FX. So it was available in FX. I don't think the DLL is actually there yet, but I'll double check to see how much stuff has happened that I haven't seen. But yes, that is a thing. DOF Links is going to be working pretty well with that.
And speaking of SSF on OTG, it was funny when I was testing it, man. Like when I was setting up the changing it from stereo to the 7.1 surround on the in Windows, when I did the test mode and that thump from the woofer, holy crap! I thought something broke. Like that thing, boom! It's like, okay, this is badass. This is great. But yeah, man.
And I haven't played that new
I'm
soccer
happy.
table, so I got to try that. I bought the table, but I haven't tried it yet.
Am I upset that I had to spend that money? Because I couldn't get the experience that I was looking for with the ALP 4K. Yes, but at the more I play with the man, it was money well spent, and I should have done it a long time ago, starting with the HD. Like I feel like I would have even enjoyed, of course.
It gives you a
HD
lot more flexibility.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're talking the difference between here's the exact difference is playing a game on Xbox back in the day before 4K and shit. You could get a game on Xbox or even the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2, but if you had a really tricked out custom made gaming PC, that was always the way to go if you wanted quality, best graphics, best frame rate, and everything else. But it's work. It was always work to build your own gaming PC back in the day. Still is work if you get a gaming PC, because you got to worry about drivers and this and that, versus just turn on your Xbox or your PlayStation 5 and you're rocking and rolling. Hopefully, the Zen tables get their lag out, and we all get what we want out of that. And it's still, you've got your OTG, but once the lag is gone, I'm pretty sure you'll still be playing them that way too as well. So it's not as if you're.
It would be amazing if that lag was gone, man. It would be an absolutely amazing experience. Again, they say they're looking into it. Awesome. They're working on it. They're not even looking into it. They are working on it. And who knows if there'll be a fix in a week? Who knows if it'll be a fix months from now? I mean, I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I want to play these tables ASAP as best as they're meant to be played. So I need to go that OTG route. But hey, if At Games could pull it off, man, if they could get rid of that lag, people are going to be extremely happy, and that's all they need. I still recommend OTG though. I mean, even if it does work good, go OTG, because like Papa Brad says, OTG is freedom. Exactly.
Yep. Oops, and yes, Papa Brad, I do have Miss Pac-Man running in the background there, and it's looking great and plays great with the 4-8-way switcher.
I hope my internet isn't going because you're very grainy.
Hope.
Anyone else? Okay.
I'm seeing it right now on stream.
Whoa. He's gonna get. Oh, you're very robotic. You sound like a robot.
I know. What the hell happened?
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
True, MG. That is true. I shouldn't be messing around with the PC. Sorry to disappoint.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, Ray. That, and I have to. That is another thing that I will always give props for the ALP 4K is that SSF kit is incredible. It's a must. It's a must-have. And Rascal told me from the beginning, hey, you need to go ahead and get this. Spend the money on it. Do it. And it was still at a good price. It wasn't at. I think it's like 500 right now. I'm taking a guess, man. Is it 500 right now? So the price that we got from the early adopters, just like for the early people who had the pre-orders. I was lucky to get in at a low price, and man, with the installation too. Definitely worth buying that for the $50. I think it was $50 too, right? That was $50 at the time.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Sean.
And
Am I better now?
you are good now, man.
I don't know what the hell happened there, but I'm glad
Everything
it got
is
fixed.
good now. But yeah, SSF is a must, man, and it's so nice. Yeah, it's a must.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that you will be hard pressed to do OTG to emulate, and that is going to be the SSF. The SSF will always be better native than it will be an OTG, only because the tables are 100% mapping at those individual speakers. So, all right, Rascal's back to being crisp. Crisp.
Biggie D. I mean, if I had to answer that, an add-on component to make the board more powerful, if this was for the ALP 4K, I mean, I wouldn't put anyone. That should have been how it was. I feel like that should be. They're not going to send it out, of course, free probably to people, but I feel like that's how it should be. If that's how
And
it's meant to
Biggie
be
D,
played.
there's been many people out in the community forums, Discord, things like that, who are programmers. I think Mystery Encoder himself said it in MCAP's Discord. He firmly believes it is not a
Anyway, that's
hardware issue. He firmly believes that it is software. And Zen has said they're working on it. So, I don't believe there'd be a need to put another, component in there. Now, a new PC obviously is a cool thing for OTG, but, I don't think we need to add anything to it. I think it's just a matter of getting everything from game through, drivers and everything else to the hardware to work. So that's what Zen has said, and that's what I'm, trying to help them with.
Hi, Dark Realm. Sorry, man. I was busy talking, and Basco took over the chat for a bit. I didn't notice you, man. Sorry.
Hey, he hasn't asked you a question, so
That's true. Yeah. So how am I supposed to know you're here if you didn't ask me a question?
And rocking down there to Ray, yeah, Star Trek with the SSF kit does feel great. Totally does. So does Attack from Mars. I mean, love that with the SSF kit. So Nudge seems
I
well
have not
implemented.
heard anyone talk. That's one good thing too. I have not heard anyone really talk crap on SSF. It wasn't like, oh, I got the SSF. What a disappointment. I should have never bought this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that is something I honestly have not heard.
You won't. That's just the one portion of this that I don't think anybody has complained about. And again, I had to twist your arm for you to get it. And
dude, I would have definitely been kicking myself, if I would have passed up on that installation before shipping and all that stuff.
It's funny because
glad I got
you're doing OTG now with the fact that the machine has 4 freaking ports just sitting in the back. HDMI 1, 2, 3, a USB port. Have fun. Back when I was doing the OTG, you had to go ahead and have a switcher board, and you had to go ahead and have a button to switch the switcher board. And then you had to go ahead and the ports were in the front. You had to run your cables everywhere. It was a fucking mess. And then if you did this and you did that, I just get off my lawn.
You gotta talk like that the whole show. Every show from now on, that's how you're gonna talk. That's it.
Oh, speaking of
That's great.
grumpy old man is missing some of his alcohol here. He's going to refill soon.
We're
gonna have to do that commercial break in a minute to
we should very soon.
I'm OTGing over here. Hey, you stop that. Get out of here. You just take your SSF and get your ASS out of here. Hey.
Oh man, that's great.
Trust me, that's just the New Yorker in me coming out.
Run has been optimized. Guys,
yes,
wait,
and that brings up a point. I mean, people have asked, well, why are they saying they're talking to Epic? Why are they talking to Google? Okay, Epic kind of owns the Unreal Engine, and guess who owns that also? Google. Well, they own the Android part. So Android, slash Unreal Engine means Zen is working with Epic and Google trying to figure out, hey, where's this? Because right now we're like this. Where's this? So Flashback to sign at Language Gaming and Guitar Gear.
Listen,
Oh, sign language was what flashback are we talking about here?
I forgot I was going to say something. I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Yes. While we're on this topic, who is getting? It's tomorrow. Watch me be wrong. Twilight Zone is tomorrow, correct?
Mm, I can go ahead and say yes because
Okay.
I've seen the release on that.
Yes. Yeah, because I seen
That's
the
legal.
posts. I was just making sure.
Yes,
But
that is it. I'll be
I'm
waking up early
wondering.
tomorrow.
I'm wondering how it's gonna. Now, here's the question people are asking, man, is because there's been notes out previously. Maybe I missed it. Maybe there's not any notes on this one, but previously with Star Trek and others, it was known that there was going to be lag before people bought these tables. There has not. I have not seen anything like that yet. I've not seen any release notes out there. Did I miss anything? Just did I release a release note, or was
Let
there
me
not anything?
see what I can and cannot say. I got
Okay.
to make sure it is officially there.
Okay.
So if I go to atgames.us and I go to 4K pinball
Because
packs and I
that is
go
just
down
something
to
people are wondering, man.
Zen,
They've seen what happened with Star Trek, so they're like, okay, the lag, it feels a lot better than the other tables, but the resolution was lower. So now people wonder, hey, is this going to be the same issue with Star Trek? Am I going to put my money out there? Am I going to get a low resolution table? Am I going to get great resolution but have the lag again? Like that's what I'm seeing a lot, man, in the community. So I was just wondering the same of
okay,
how
I
Twilight
do
Zone
not
might be.
see the release notes publicly broadcast yet,
Okay.
so I cannot speak to that. Um, Again, because of that business relationship that I have with
Okay.
that games. Let me just look at the 4K fan page really fast for you. No, 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 no. Yeah, I don't have an
Definitely
answer to that. Hold on. Here we go. There's a video about it. Da, 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 da. Get ready to enter the
Oop.
Twilight Zone. And no, I do not see the release notes publicly available yet. So
Okay.
I cannot answer that
Do they
question for
normally do
you.
that when a table's released, or like I honestly forget, man. There's been a table like there's
Yes.
a few tables out right now. So
I mean, I can tell you that the table's releasing tomorrow.
yeah,
I'm on schedule to release it. And I do know that the release notes are been created. I
okay,
just can't tell you the
yeah,
contents of them
that's
until they're
cool,
made public by the company.
absolutely fine.
So those will release on or before the release time of 9 a.m. Pacific
There,
tomorrow.
but it is going to be released. That's the thing. So
Yes, release
yeah,
notes will be there.
that's what I was
I will, say this. I would imagine if any of those issues that have been put in the release notes for the last two tables or so, if they were to be resolved such that a new table doesn't have those issues, I would almost think there'd be, shouting and fanfare and everything and fireworks saying, we're going to put this on every table out there. You get the fix. You get the fix. You get the
yes.
fix. So take that statement for what it's worth.
Which table
Rascal
topic,
Hound's a
bro?
table. He has had it. The table's actually great. I have a blast on that table. I mean, I can at least say that I've tested this table,
Oh, okay.
and
Accountability.
I can say that it is a very fun table.
I mean, it was one of my favorite. It was one of
I've
my
almost
favorite ones in
mastered
the
the skill
arcade.
shot now, and that skill shot is like 1 million, 2 million, 4 million kind of stuff. No, each time you do it, it's 10 million because if you just roll over the two tabs, you get 1 million. If you roll over and roll back over both of them, you get 10. So very cool. Meatball Saucy says, "Well, thank you." I mean, again, I'm not saying you're saying it to me, but I'd like hearing positives. So, yes, Ad Games is being open about it. Um, I will say it's not the easiest thing in the world to put in writing the words known issues. It isn't a fun task.
Oh, of course not, man. Something that's
I
known that
mean,
you wish that could be fixed, and you have to put it out there. Of course.
those of us who write those release notes don't like writing the words known issues ever, ever. I mean, but we're trying to be open and honest about everything. I mean, even for people who have not played some of these tables and don't realize that, oh, hey, for the start of Deep Space Nine, you're going to have to choose a faction, Romulan Klingons, or oh, I forgot what the third one is. Sorry. We go ahead and spell those things out as table notes so that those who are new to this don't sit there and going, it's not launching the ball. It's not launching the ball. Well, it's because you didn't choose your startup option. So, we try to be as forthcoming on everything and help people out in those release notes. So thank you for the recognition, Saucy. That means a lot. But yes, we don't hope to, fall into that same category as IRK did with MFL. No, that'd be evil and ugly. What you
Good
got there?
comment there, MG. That's good, MG. It's just he's taking a guess at the lower res frames per second. Just taking a guess out there.
It does not work for ad games.
Yeah,
Due to what I know and don't know in communications I've had,
scary berries.
I can't 100. That's what I hate. I'm digging the scary berries. All right. I'm digging it. Love that flavor. Yeah, there's always trade-offs on things. I don't know where any trade-offs are being made. A lot of the things that happen, Zen keeps to themselves because there's, it's their table. It's just like people have, and we might compromise on this. We don't know.
Really
But
quick though, I gotta do a cheers to Jason. Thank you,
Cheers!
Jason. Thank you, buddy. Cheers.
People have complained about the back glasses.
Thanks,
But
man. Appreciate you.
Zen wants to keep the back glasses in the correct aspect ratio. That's why they go ahead and letterbox them. Some people just, say, oh, I want to stretch it anyway and make it look like this. We can't please everybody. Nobody can please everybody. You got the purists who want to go ahead and keep a back glass the exact correct aspect ratio. And that's why Zen, normally puts the black bars on it. The funny thing is, though, if I look back at the collection of back glasses people have made from the community for Pinball FX, because Zen doesn't do them. You had to install them yourself. If you look at those back glasses, a lot of them are also letterboxed. People actually made them that way in the community, but the community is complaining that Zen did it that way. It's confusing as heck. I hate that.
That's what you do. You test their payment system buying the tables. That's what you do.
Oh,
that was good, MG. That's
nice,
good.
Johnny Cash. Sure, we gotta get our
one.
break in a second here.
Hey,
I need another
thanks,
drink.
Thanks, man. Love some Johnny Cash.
Oh, I like Rich Modello's comment there. I avoid dating some women due to known issues.
Known issues. Yes.
Yeah, if only blind dates came with a known issue sheet. Known issues.
What we got here? I got another one really quick. We had that cheers before from Jason. Now we got one from Retro Lizard Joel, my man. Thank you, buddy.
This is gonna have to end. We're gonna have to
Cheers,
call for a refill here in any second now.
We will. Yes, definitely. Cheers, buddy.
All right, so let's catch up on the chat, and then we're gonna do the refill time.
Yeah.
So what do we got here?
Let's see what we got going on. I skipped down there for that super chat. Everyone's doing some cheers, cheers, cheers. Hey, exactly, Papa Brad. Exactly.
And let me touch on other Papa Brads. I don't know where you're at, but yes, a lot of tables did have a launch button. Some had a big red button said launch. Star Trek: The Next Generation had a freaking phaser right there where the plunger would normally be. That you actually pulled the trigger on the phaser to launch the table. And there's several other tables like that actually did have a 3D object, whether it be a gun or something else like it, that you actually pulled the trigger or pressed a button to launch the ball. So those are what we call digital tables versus analog that actually had the plunger you pulled out and you could do it a little bit or a lot. You're in charge.
Okay. Where was I there? I was right here with the options. Make both parties happy. That is very true, Papa Brad.
Carlo has a question.
Very, very happy.
Why was the Adams family full then? That was what do you call that? That was a concession that was made by Zen on that one. So again, Zen owns the rights to the arts.
Okay, gotcha.
We can ask, and that's up to Zen to do. That's the way that partnership works. It's a partnership. It is not an ownership. So boom, keep going.
No options, but frustrate users. Of course, should have been 3 options: square original, represent stretch. See, and I thought about this too, though. Also with that DMD screen, I'm like, on some games, I'm like, man, I wish it was full screen, but no, it looked like absolute crap. If
Well,
that
yes,
DMD
and
was
it's but
stretched,
you
that'd be
believe it or
crap.
not, you can change that if you go into on some tables. If you go into uh, which tables is it? The Gottlieb tables, you could literally F it up. And when you say stretch, it'll take that little DMD like this
And
and
put it
make
on
it
the
like
whole
that.
thing. No,
And it looks like shite.
yeah,
All the words are like tall and the images don't look right. So, yes, it is definitely time for a commercial break because we usually go for 90 minutes as
we're doing
our
good time
target.
right now, man. We still have some more news to talk about.
We still got to get our drinks. I'm dying
We
of
still got
thirst here.
half hour after our break, so let's go take a break. Let's go get some
All right,
drinks.
then you remember where
I'm
you're
gonna, I'm
at.
gonna do a
We're
shot.
on
I'm
the
gonna do a quick shot.
9:54 commercial break there. So let me
Yes,
find our
we'll be right back, guys.
brand
Really quick.
BRB. Mute your mic.
Whee!
Okay, there we are. We're
Back.
back. Let me go ahead
Woo!
and get back there. I was bouncing through the comments, and there's one that I wanted to replay. Where the frack am I? Yes, this one. So that's a good suggestion. That'd be the kind of thing, Jason, that I would say might be a good thing for someone to post on the 4K group and go, hey, could you guys maybe in the future think about adding, full screen frames around the DMDs? Because some of the tables, as you noticed in Pinball FX, are full, such as what's that one? The Dance of the Necromancer. I forget what it's called, but it's based on the Zelda Link to the Past kind of game. I'd have to find it, but there are several tables. I think even the Kong versus Godzilla tables have full DMDs in Pinball FX. So that'd be, but then again, like you got the Williams tables that only have the 4-to-1 ratio ones that could use some prettiness around them. So yeah, I got that. Let's see where we at.
I believe you, Papa Brad.
Retro Lizard is not into the launch button. Let me drive. He prefers the plunger for games that do use a proper analog plunger. Totally agree with you. I love to be able to have control, finesse, things like that. And thank you for pitching that. Let's see who else did what to where. Ray says he switched his play button with his right nudge button. Huh. Huh. Okay. I'll have to think about that one. Kongs Are Us did a phaser mod to one of his
Oh, go
machines.
ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Phaser mod. I don't know where
Phaser
that one
mod.
went.
Phaser mod.
There it is.
And let's see. Jason's talking about the back glasses.
I think what's most importantly is Ray says just stretch the effing things. All right.
Yeah, but then you get stretch marks.
True.
You know, stretch marks are ugly. Carl O says the thing we have the DMD is we have full DMDs on Pinball M and FX3 and looks fine. I agree. I mean, if it's set to be full screen, it could look fine. Thank you very much for that one, Brad.
Of course.
Scrolling down to see if there's anything big on there. We can't hit all the comments because, well, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we have couple other things to talk about though, man. We talked about at games for a good bit. Because of my OTG experience, again, man, I'm very, very happy with it. Can't wait to play other tables. Can't wait to get even some Pinball M going. I mean, I have it installed. I don't have any tables, but I definitely am going to get a lot of the Pinball M table, all of them. I'll get all of them. But
and by the way, a couple of those are already on the list coming to an at games machine near you.
And we whose show was it? Was it Chaotic? It might have been Chaotic. It was Chaotic show with half dozen. A Chucky skin would be sick. I mean, that would be absolutely sick, man. If at games,
I
can't
don't
even know. I
can't blink or anything.
I know
don't
you
ask,
can't. I
okay?
know. And people wanted Twilight Zone. People wanted a Twilight Zone cabin. I feel like that. I seen a comment come out there immediately as soon as they said Twilight Zone's coming out tomorrow, and boom, where's the cab? People would absolutely love. I feel a Twilight Zone cab. But then of course, that probably comes with licensing.
Here's another one that'd be another popular cab.
Big time.
Knight Rider would be popular.
Knight Rider cab would be huge. Yeah, man.
And Papa Brad, yes, there are things that I know that I cannot speak of.
I don't think Xena would though, right?
And Brad, thank you. It actually is tough to have to sit there and just go, that'd be great. That'd be an awesome idea. Mm-hmm. Sure, it would.
Well, Dark Realm, I really had nothing, man, to really enjoy it on. Like if I wanted to play it on my my ALPs, I didn't have an OTG to enjoy Pinball M on. I could go ahead upstairs on my PC and play it, but I mean that's not really how I wanted to enjoy Pinball M. Like Pinball M is.
Oh wait, hold on. I got to do it this way. Hold on.
Something. Need another break for contacts. Do you have contacts in or something? What do you have? Oh no, you have your glasses on. You don't have contacts in. But you need something. Eyes dry. What's going on here? But yeah, man.
I was responding to Mike.
But I'll tell you what, dude. Immediately, right when I downloaded it and got everything set up, I got my screen set up. Even just the sound is incredible. Starting up Pinball M, like it's just. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to enjoy all these tables. It looks really damn awesome. Xena, I would love to play the table, but I don't think I would actually get a cab of Xena. I don't know how good that would go sales wise, right? For a skin of Xena, I don't know. I feel like Knight Rider would do well, and others. I don't know about Xena.
Yes, saying thank you for falling in line and not pressuring me for that, because it does get annoying, when you've got people and it doesn't just happen on the show. So they go, so can you give me a hint? Is this going to happen? Yeah, I can't say. As I hear on some of these Apple podcasts, like certain so and so's in the know who like to keep their kneecaps where they are. Yeah, exactly. I like to keep I like to keep my paycheck where it is, and my kneecaps where they are. So
yes.
And Dark Realm Gaming thought that was rather creepy. Was it? Was it really creepy? Maybe a nude Xena table. Well, that reminds me of FX stuff.
I think Atkins was talking about a nude Xena table.
Yeah. No, that's come on. You mean nude tables we've got? Yeah, sheesh. We got the Bride of Pinpot fully in the nude.
So nice.
We've got the mom from Family Guy fully in the nude. Giggity.
Roger Ramrod table coming out. Very good.
Yes, sure. Roger Ramrod. Now that brings up a good point, though. I haven't played the
Roger Ramrod
table. The Pinball M table for Duke Nukem. Are the strippers in Duke Nukem?
Hey, I don't know.
I'm not
that's
sure.
News to me, man. I definitely want to check it out, though.
Oh, meatball
That would
sauce.
be
He's
cool,
going.
dude. That would be very cool. And of course, Motionless in White being from Scranton, I always got to bring that up. Very, very close to where I live. I got to give those guys hype, man. Motionless in White are great people.
So another question
And their
here.
family. Their family is really cool too.
Question on
The
these.
keyboardist family.
Stassi, you're talking nude Star Trek and Buck Rogers. You know what? Teach his or her own. Whatever characters you want to see nude on those tables, you rock. All right, there we go.
Shatner.
I mean, the guy who played Buck Rogers was rather handsome. I'm not gonna lie. And you know, the guy who plays Kirk on the new movies, my wife's got the hots for him all day long. So
Hey,
all right.
Steps.
Let's go ahead and hit the you know, the list of gaming news we wanted to cover.
Yeah, just
So
a couple little things.
Well, no. What did we do? We talked about Sean's OTG thing.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about what Scott did last week. You may or may not have seen the Grip to Putter 2 review that I did. If you haven't, go check it out.
I sure did.
You'll learn a lot about not only the product, but some settings inside Walkabout Mini Golf that others have found handy without owning the putter. I think it was Rebel who was like, or not Rebel, it may have been Rebel and some other folks in the game the other night that were like, oh, that you could use that grip to putt feature with just a regular controller, so I don't tap it by accident. And yeah, you can. So you'll learn something about that right there. All right, what are we going to talk about in the gaming news? Let's roll down the list. New Wave Toys Golden Tee. Sean, give me your elevator pitch on that. What did you think of it?
I'm not a fan of Golden Tee. I wasn't a fan of it in the arcades. You know, and I'm not. I did play it on my ALU. I mean, it was fun.
Says the guy who wants to play 2 games in
cool.
VR for golf right now.
It was cool, which is absolutely fun. Mini golf is different than this. I'll definitely play mini golf and ultimate swing. That's way different than this. But the experience I had on the ALU, it was nice, but not something for me, man. Thinking about this from other people who want it, I'm happy for them. They have they have the option to have the what do you call it? Just like the control deck.
Yes.
And also just that miniature, man. The price, though, it's just the price. I know New Wave Toys comes out with some amazing products and their quality, very, very high quality. But I cannot. Even if you came out with one of my favorite
quality, okay, because that USB charger back there that looks like a coin dispenser, that dropped from that earlier today, and it survived. Okay, it's done that 3 times.
It destroyed your floor. That's it. It dropped and put a.
Oh, it destroyed the wall. It effed up the wall. I told my wife, I said, "You do not want to see the marks behind that thing."
But yeah, man. I mean, I would probably buy these products if they were cheaper. I mean, I see why they're that pricey. Like I said, the quality is there, but I just feel $400 for your replica, your mini arcade of Golden Tee and your deck, $400. Carl, Detroit Love put a coupon code in. I think it was on Super Game Room Dudes, where with tax and shipping, everything else, he put the coupon code in, and it really didn't do much, man. Like it really didn't do much at all. So it's still a pricey thing for someone who's a die-hard, of course, Golden Tee fan. Of course, they're gonna buy it. Hell, they'll probably buy it even if they're $1,000. I mean, it's what you like, and I'm not knocking anyone for liking this thing, but does it look nice? Yeah, it looks nice, and I feel a lot of people will go ahead and enjoy that control deck too, playing the game, but just not for me, man. Especially for the price, it's not for me.
All right, my 15 seconds on it.
I'm sorry. That, what do you call it too, though? Up top looks cool. There's like a DMD or something up top.
The topper.
Yes, the topper looks that looks cool. I got to give props on that though.
All right, so here's my take on it. I have owned and reviewed and sold any New Wave toys I had. It's not for me. I don't have the space right now to set up a diorama like some people do. And to me, that's really what the New Wave Toys things are for, is they are what we call desk shit or the shelf stuff. Anybody who sits there and tells you that they're playing it attached to their TV and they're playing the Food Fight one or whatever the heck with that little joystick or what in the middle buttons, they're lying to you. Okay,
yeah,
because you will break those in a heartbeat. They are They're showpieces.
That's what it is, Papa Brad. That's what.
Now, the thing about them is, yeah, okay, maybe I could plug another controller into it, put that in between to the TV, and I can play this game on the TV. By the time you've done all that, you can do the same damn thing with coin ops or anything else. Okay, so that's, to me, if you took all the brains in that golden tee, 1/6 thing cab, you put them in a hockey puck like a Gamer Pro or Gamer Mini or Legends, Max, and then did the wireless control deck for it. That's, to me, a better investment. If I could go ahead and just take a hockey puck version of Golden Tee, plug it into my TV like a Gamer Mini,
Yeah.
and have the deck on my lap and play the game, boom. That to me is a much better investment than having to take this 1/6 scale thing, put that next to the TV, plug that in, and then wireless to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, not my
I agree.
thing.
Now, Steps, I remember she reviewed. I believe went to an arcade. I mean, there was a cab there, and I mean the comparison between her new wave toys and the arcade looked incredible from the back. I mean, that's what made me feel like these things are definitely quality, and they take attention to detail very well, because the back of the arcade cab of the Berserk looked the same.
Yeah.
It just looked great. It looked great, and that way, okay, yeah, I could say Steps. $200, you see the worth there. All the details, I mean, as real as it is, okay, awesome, go for it. But I feel for this $400 tag of a golden tee, I just can't. I don't know, not for me again, but for someone who likes golden tee, they'll like it. There you go. Mike Hawk couldn't resist, bought it. Go for it, man. I hope you enjoy the hell out of it, because it looks cool, but again, it's just not for me.
Yeah, Insane Spirits, it mimics what I say. They're for collectors. Playing on them is, to me, I tried. I mean, I did a review on a Dragon's Lair, and I sold it, shortly thereafter. It just didn't feel right, and I'm running out of space for collecting anyway. So, Carlos filling in my blank there. Cormax Gamer Pro. Yep. Let's see here. The marquee is super washed out on Berserk. Oh, really? Huh. Richard Dilla has all of his on a 10-port HDMI switcher. Okay. So
use controllers to play the games on a dedicated TV. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. So basically, it's turning itself into a puck, is what it is, to play it. So it looks cool in a diorama. Who was it? Keon, in the Discord. Remember Keon, New York, whatever his name was. Come on, you don't remember Keon?
I'm sorry. Wait, I'm looking at comments.
You're
sorry,
reading.
I'm not. Yes, because I'm seeing this too. I'm seeing about Zoltar. People love Zoltar, and I know that's coming soon. I think I seen an update somewhere. I don't know if it was Michael B, Super Gamer Dude, somewhere, that they said it's on the boat. It's on its way. So they should be arriving soon for people who pre-ordered, which is going to be really cool. Zoltar is definitely one that people want.
Let me see here. If I say from...
Oh, here, I'm going to say this, too. While we're on this of New Wave Toys, I know on Glenn's show, okay, I've heard this, and I've got crap on this on Facebook groups and everything, saying that I know what the hell I heard. And Glenn even said it, and the Super Gamer Dudes even said it. Michael B's on vacation. I know, like, P-Dubs told Michael B what was going on. There was an update there on the show that they are going to compete with 1UP. It was said on Glenn's show from Shiloh that this is going to happen. I don't know if they're going to be 3/4 scale. I don't know if they're going to go even bigger, maybe with like, an XL type deal, full size. Who the hell knows? But of course, they're not going to say we're competing with 1UP with our small replicated miniatures. They're not going to do it like that. They're going to compete with the size that they have right now with the 3/4 scale from 1UP, or maybe do full size. Who knows what's going to happen? But I heard it. Damn it.
I've heard rumors. I haven't seen anything concrete on that. So I'm trying to find these cool dioramas of those new wave toys. I can't find it.
That's why.
Yeah. Sure, whenever you want to find a picture, you can't. That's just the way things are. Damn it, Janet. But we've all seen people take those new wave toys and put, like, Ken dolls and $6 million man dolls next to them, and make a whole full looking arcade out of them. And to me, that's where those fit in. And again, that falls into shelf stuff for me. So you've played a little bit of Ultimate Swing Golf. I have not had the chance, although you did talk a little bit about it earlier. Is there anything else you wanted to add
I
to
did, man. I
your
mean,
impressions of it?
again, I feel it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna see tonight how it compares to Walkabout as far as like the swings go, because I didn't go into Walkabout Golf yet after playing the swing golf. So, like I said, man, my balls are gonna be flying all over the place playing Walkabout Golf. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But guys, pick it up. Honestly, pick it up. And I don't know, dude. Do you have
I might have one code left.
a referral? Okay, yeah. What is it? 20?
On the Discord, it's 25% off, which is funny because right after we bought it, the day or two after, I get an email from Meta. Hey, here's your 30% off coupon for anything.
No.
Really? Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks. I just bought something for 25% off, and now I can get it for 30% off. I really appreciate you sticking it right where you stuck it. Thanks a lot. So, all right, what else is on our list here? Next was we had
Dark Room. I could go on and on about this, man, but I'm not. I can't keep going on and on about. I could take the whole show up right now and go on about the pros and cons of one-ups. I'm not going to do that. Go to Cornercade. If you want to know about the pros and cons, go to Cornercade. He loves his one-ups, so go over there.
All right, so we talked about the utility to delete games from my arcade. If you see, I changed games, by the way, during the break. So we
I can't really see it.
A Galaga 88.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. Yes.
So we won't talk about that anymore. You talked about the Fallout coming to Fortnite, although
we did, man. I mean,
Rebel
Can't
thinks
wait.
it's not Fallout, or not. Yeah, he thinks it's Mad Max. He thinks it's Furiosa.
I mean, I think it's definitely going to be Fallout, though. They had the armor. They had the
I know.
That's
that
why
looks just like
Fallout,
the armor.
There has to be some. There's going to be something else.
We would dress like that in VR. So yeah, it's I get it. All right. So next on our we call these our quick news. Kingdom Hearts coming to Steam. You put a post about that in Discord. And
I did, man, really quick. I did that really quick, and I felt, that's great. That's great to see. It's great to see Kingdom Hearts come into Steam. I feel it's about damn time. I don't know what happened before. Why weren't they?
It's been, for a long time, half of those games, or more than half, were PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah.
Square Enix had a deal with Sony, and now some of the games hit things like the DS or the 3DS. Some of those games snuck in there. Dream Drop Distance, whatever it's called. I think and 358/2 days that hit some Nintendo systems in the past. But to be able to get the whole story from Kingdom Hearts 1 through Kingdom Hearts 3 was hard to do in the past. You had to start bouncing between consoles. Even PlayStation didn't have all of them. You had to go ahead and play a little bit on Sony, switch over to a Nintendo system, come back to Sony for the next one. So now you've got, and this is actually mimics what they did on Xbox a few years ago. You've got Kingdom Hearts 1 through Kingdom Hearts 3, and then an epilogue. Yeah, epilogue is after. Fully, there's 9 titles, one of which is just a bunch of cutscenes, but 9 total titles in 3 packages going to be available, and that's going to be.
Look at this. See, and there's hype for it. People want it. Galaga guy can't wait.
For no, to
Meatball Saucy Steam Deck can't wait to play it.
Yes, Steam Deck. I told you that in Discord. This is going on the Steam Deck, and I can play it anywhere.
Hell yeah. Yep.
I looked. I could go get it on Xbox. Series X, but then I'm locked into playing it on my Xbox. If I get on the Steam Deck, that's got a dock on my TV. And I could play it here. I could play it on a PC. I could play it, so many places by just one purchase. So to me, I'm thankful I didn't buy it on the Xbox and waited for this. So this is going to be total awesome.
You got that right, man. The songs are going to get stuck in your head all over again. So
they actually had a rhythm game based on Kingdom Hearts.
Did they?
Yeah, it was on Nintendo.
Nice.
So, yeah,
I love the rhythm games, man. Rhythm games are really good. And really quick though, because this is something I didn't put in the notes or tell you about. I just noticed it on on Cheap Ass Gamer today where pre-orders were put out for Tomb Raider. I mean, I'm getting the Tomb Raider on the Evercade. I have that pre-ordered, but I did not know there's a remaster of 1, 2, and 3 coming out for PlayStation 5.
Yes.
So that just got put
Excuse
out
me.
there for Best Buy, Nintendo Switch, and PS5. Which honestly, man, with Meatball Saucy's comment of revisiting Kingdom Hearts, I would love to revisit Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 in a remaster. So that would be
Didn't Tomb
really
Raider
cool.
recently hit Game Pass as well?
Not sure. Honestly, I just got Game Pass a couple days ago, thanks to going OTG. They gave me 3 months, so that's how I'm able to play Hellblade now. I'm able to check out that Hellblade 2, which is going to be really cool. So I got 3 months, man, to check out some games on the Game Pass. I missed out on a lot of stuff. I definitely did.
So they're showing Tomb Raider Definitive Edition can be played with cloud gaming and is included with Game Pass. So is that the redos?
I don't know.
Blah, blah, blah. Definitive of the critically acclaimed action series bonus content combines all the downloadable content from the 360 version. Yeah, I can't tell what it's supposed to include on it, but I am
There was a
seeing
DDR. Is that what you're talking about? Mickey's DDR on the N64? Oh my god!
no, but there was a.
I did not even know that.
Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. It was called Melody of Memory.
Wow, yeah, I never heard of it.
Says the platforms were Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows.
What up, Chaotic?
So that was one of the rhythm games.
Buddy.
Square Enix actually did a couple of different rhythm games, but Melody of Memory is the one for Kingdom Hearts.
What do you think about that one, man? You think that's a possibility? Tomb Raider is on Android. Can it be installed in the II Arcade?
Maybe.
See a
I mean, I've copied APK files over to it before. So
hey, maybe go ahead and test it out. You could delete it, right?
Exactly.
You can delete it now, so boom. Maybe it's something to be tested out. Oh, come on, Chaotic. Trying to convince the wife to play tonight. She's scared. Don't be scared. I'm scared. I'm always scared playing. I never played these courses before. I'm playing with pros.
All right. 10:23. We want to hit 90, but we'll settle for 120 minutes.
I'm with her, Chaotic. I mean, hey, like I said, I've never played. These are going to be new to me. So I'm going to get my ass kicked. It's cool.
Cool beans. All right. So we got 3 more things we wanted to talk about. Let's talk about the one that does not have a trailer involved in it, and that is Hellblade 2 on Game Pass. So that came out today.
It came out today, man. And honestly, I forgot all about it. I started looking up the release date a few days ago. And I was like, oh, 4 days away, 3 days away, 2 days away. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, cool. And it's coming out for Game Pass because I wanted to buy a physical copy, but there is none. So it was only digital, so whatever. And I noticed it was on Game Pass. So great. I'll take advantage of my 3 free month subscription to Game Pass right now from buying the PC. And I'll be playing it. I'm going to say I'll play it tomorrow. I'll definitely check it out.
Game Pass Ultimate is so good. I mean, once you start playing it.
Oh, I did, man. Yeah, I've had it a few times. I've signed up for it here and there to try out some games. I've even went months with it. It is a good time, but I feel like I'm just playing my PlayStation a lot more. But for the games that do come out for Game Pass, I mean, it's definitely the worth is there, dude. If you had to compare PlayStation Premium, the PlayStation PS Plus Premium, there's there's 3 different tiers on that. The premium is not worth at all, dude. When you're comparing the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, Ultimate destroys PlayStation, and I love PlayStation, I really, really do. But Xbox, man, what they're doing is just their day one releases. There's so many of them. PlayStation is just not doing that. You wait for, oh, I wonder what it's going to be. What are the 3 games they're going to give us next month? And then you see the releases, and it's like, this is crap. Give us the crappiest damn games. And Xbox would be like, oh, well, we're going to give you a shit ton more, and we're going to give you day one releases, boom, 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 and blows them out of the park, man. So Xbox is doing some good shit.
Well, let's pop this on the screen here. I mean, here's the stuff that just hit this week. Immortals of Avium, great game. Hellblade 2, Brothers, that's actually an older game, but hey, it's there. Let's see here, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, Have a Nice Death. Let's see.
I do want to play that Little Kitty, Big Kitty. That actually looked pretty good. And I got to say really quick, Papa Brad, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Gotta go. Here's $5 for the cause. Smash that like for the boys. Thanks, buddy. Cheers.
There you go. But yeah, look at those titles there. Let's see. Oh, share this tab instead. Rainbow Six Siege, Fallout 4, Forza Horizons 5. I mean, let's see, Fallout 76. These are all on Game Pass. Jedi Survivor. The 24 games, the show 24 of Madden, NBA 2K, Sea of Thieves. There's just so much stuff on
man.
Is the awesomeness that you can play on Game Pass. According to this, there's 503 console games right now on Game Pass. PC-wise, there's 465. So,
Steps doesn't have VR. Come on.
Oh man,
get on. Have you at least tried it before? Have you tried a VR headset? Too old for. Oh, come on. Carve me and say can't play. Get out of it.
All right, so you'll be trying Hellblade 2 hopefully this week.
I will be playing Hellblade 2, and I will definitely be talking about that next week on the show. Definitely.
All right, then let's jump into the last two things we had on there because these actually have trailers, one of which I'm gonna probably mute the audio really fast because Diablo is known for having audio that will kill me when it comes to
this is going to be new. This is going to be new to me too, man, seeing this. So let's go ahead and check it out.
This is called Diablo 4 Loot Reborn. They've redone the loot system, and it's supposed to be pretty advantageous to new players and existing players that want to do the after game stuff.
I know that look. You've discovered an amazing.
How's the volume? Okay,
good. For it to become worthless moments later. Fret not. Now you hold the power to forge your desired arsenal. Choose your equipment's essential attributes by seeking out powerful recipes and tempering your gear.
I hear an echo
to perfection. The blood of
How about now?
Good on you. Shed the burden.
Yep, echo.
That's impossible. I'm on headphones.
The most coveted enchantments are now at your fingertips.
Do I have? No.
Spend less time sorting and.
Anyone else hear an echo in the chat? Anyone?
This is the.
Should be impossible.
What Sanctuary's most fearsome champions test their strength.
Now it's good.
Those who succeed will obtain ultimate.
I turned off echo cancellation.
That is, if they don't die first. Radical cultists are roiling the tides of hell, opening a new front in this war. The Iron Wolves could use a strong warrior like yourself. Fight at their side, and you will know wolf's loyalty. But beware.
I can't get back into this.
Powerful new demons.
I know.
I mean, this is cool, and it makes me want to, but
minions of hell seem eager to taste your new blade.
So much easier. And you're going to actually be, when you sell your stuff and everything else, it's worth a damn now to sell and things. So
damn,
they're really kind of solidifying the loot system in there.
Now put your echo thing back on. I'll just test something right now.
Testing, turning on echo cancellation. There is turning on echo cancellation.
There. So you sound better now when you're not playing anything, but when you're playing something, there's echo.
Weird. Just turn it off anyway. Screw it. There's no need for it. All right. So last but not least is the game we're going to be playing next week with you guys here on stream.
Yes.
All right. This is a 3-minute trailer. But
I'm excited for this. I'm very excited for this.
All right. Here we go. Volume okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I played the heck out of this when it first came out.
Certainly,
As
this
did
one's
Hollywood
about to
Polo.
have you
Say
mentioned.
Chelsea was playing this, and some others I know. This is basically a brawler based on Warner Brothers properties. And you're seeing several of those properties here.
Wanna see a magic trick?
Oh no, an
Now
evil
hold on.
clown.
Let's.
Never seen.
That right there was a little teaser, Sean, because that move she just did there was in bullet time, similar to the Matrix movies.
Yep.
Okay.
Which was going to
Let's
have.
just, let's see where this goes. Hold on.
Yep.
Let's see where it goes.
One of those before.
Mathematical! You realize, of course, this means war! How's that for a finisher?
Water smoke.
Oh,
This is gonna be premium, just like
This is
Fortnite
no
stuff.
toy, Earthling.
You
It is
can
an
buy
actual rubber
a,
blaster.
what do you call those?
Isn't
Not
it,
season
love?
pass, or is
Hey
it-
now, it ain't polite to
What
point
do you call it
weapons
in
at a
Fortnite?
lady.
You
Buy
have
that
made
different.
me
You're very. I can't hear you. You're very low.
Sure. Now I'm
Think I know
All right,
someone
so
else
in
that's angry.
Fortnite, you buy in.
Still can't hear you.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. How about now?
There. Now I can hear you.
All right. So in Fortnite, you buy into this. Not a season pass, or is that what it is called?
Are you talking with what Meatball said or no?
Fortnite subscription. No, I'm talking about you when you level up in Fortnite, as you gain points and stuff, you unlock things.
Yep.
And you have two different paths. One is free, one is
Yep.
paid for. What do you call that?
Just what the hell is it on the path? Crap.
I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's the something.
The thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't
Battle
remember it, man.
Pass. There
What
we
is called
go.
the Battle Pass? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
So
it's Battle Pass. Yeah.
You're going to have something similar to that here, where you can get unlocks just like you do normally, but then you're going to also have the second track that if you pay for it,
There was
you'll get
something
other
else
stuff.
though. I mean, there's Battle Pass, but there was another word for it on Fortnite. That's why I'm getting confused right now.
Okay.
Because Meatball Saucy was talking about something
Fortnite.
with Fortnite.
Battle.
Let me see.
Pass.
While you're looking that up, I gotta look at Meatball Saucy really quick here. Did you guys talk about the Fortnite subscription? My son asked me to buy him a $12 1-month sub. He immediately canceled. I honestly wouldn't. I wouldn't cancel it. Also, does your son like Rocket League? Because there's a big worth in that also, the value, because when you have the Fortnite subscription, you also get the Battle Pass with Rocket League, which is really nice. But you do get a lot of stuff, like you get V-Bucks with this subscription. So if your son likes to go, here it is, Fortnite Crew. Thank you, Headshake. I feel it's worth it. I really do. And you're able to unlock certain skins that you can't without it. Even if you're just like a monthly subscriber, you get even more like elite skins, which is really cool. But again, they're just skins. They're not going to make it more powerful or anything. But if your son is into that and it's like, oh, I want to look like this person or look like that, or get this add-on, it's all included with that pass. So you got to see if it's okay. It doesn't play Rocket League. So yeah, Meatball Saucy. If you canceled it, cool. But the V-Bucks alone, man, I feel is worth it. So if you feel like you're spending money on getting him something from the store, maybe the Rocket League passes. I mean, not the Rocket League, the Fortnite Crew is the way to go. So.
All right, let's close this one out here.
I
We
see
got
the
just
worth
about a
though,
minute and
man.
a
That's
half on
why I
it.
keep it. Yes.
Sword, check. Shield, check. Thirst for battle?
She's actually one of my
Always
favorite
check.
characters.
The only version of me I trust is me!
Oh wait, no, not this one. Let's try. Sorry, Bruce, I'm not here. Too cheery.
So here you're actually seeing him go through a lot of the levels that you're going to fight on.
I hate meddling kids. Ah! Oh! Ah!
Surrender, Joker. You're outnumbered.
I usually work alone, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Yes! And yes, guys, it's free to play. May 28th. Yes.
Look at that character roster there. So many of the DC
And
comic
MG
characters.
doesn't even know half of them. Jason, yes, he is. I'm looking, and it's free, guys. It's a free to play game. Galaga guy says, "What system?"
Let me back up a little bit here.
Even...
I think it actually said right there.
PS5, PS4,
PlayStation
Steam.
4. Yep.
Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One, and what's that at the end there?
Epic Store.
Epic Store. Nice. And guys, it's being that it's free, it is free to play. That is one of the games we're going to play on our Gaming with Viewers on the 28th next week on release day. Can't wait to play.
I like Sauce's answer. What platforms?
Cross-platform.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. All the platforms. So yes, we're playing that a week from today during the show. That is going to be the show. We're going to talk about very little.
Free
We're gonna get into
MG,
that.
free.
So make
Unless
sure...
there's probably some, I forget how much I don't even know how that is, man. How much you have to pay if you want a certain skin or whatever, how that works. It's been a while, dude. It's been a long time since I played it. So
well, and then now the cool thing about it is those who are part of and they called it an open beta or whatever they called it, a pre-release beta last year. It's been well over a year actually. And if you paid into that, which I did, I bought this super platinum damn thing. I still have or will be getting coins back to go ahead and use. So, but let's just one last hit on this to share with everybody since this is going to be the show next week.
It's probably going to be treated like Fortnite. It's just going to be, you have your battle pass and then you're probably going to have your
it's actually called the battle pass. Totally is. See game overview.
Of course, Dark Realm, of course. And of course it is MG. MG needs to be paid to play games. He doesn't put money into games. They pay him.
All right, we'll talk about the characters in a second. We got the different maps from the different IPs. Yes, it's a brawl. They actually have some more modes coming in. If you don't want to do online battles, you can actually play a bunch of solo stuff. Different skins. Yep. All right, let's look at the roster. There is quite the roster right now. Harley Quinn's a good character as well. Let's see here. Frequently asked questions. They're going to talk. Well, media. We've already watched half the shite. Yeah. Frequently asked questions. They talk about the battle pass.
Galaga guy. Listen to Galaga guy. Galaga guy. Those 2 hours are going to be spent in Walkabout Golf.
Yeah, definitely. So launching May 28th. Does it have cross-play and cross-progression?
Same here, Headshake. It cost me a good amount too, man.
So not only is there cross-play, there's cross-progression across all platforms. So if you play a little bit on Steam and then come play on the Xbox, same login, you're going to be, have the same characters.
That's awesome. That's good. I love that.
Rollback netcode. No idea what that means. Gleamium. That's their in-game currency for skins, variants, and yada yada yada.
Looks fun, man. I mean, I had a good time playing it on the beta, so.
And right there, does it have a battle pass? Yes. A battle pass allows players to complete challenges, earn in-game rewards. There's a free option to all players and a premium tier that's available to players to purchase. And I think I have at least 2 free battle passes left from what I earned before.
Good stuff. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. So guys, download it and install it before the show. All right. That way we can, all get on board.
If you love Super Smash Brothers, you'll love this. And even if you don't, give it a try. It's free.
They took it away April 4th of 2023 is when
Yeah,
the last
It's
beta
been that.
ended.
Yeah, it's been that long.
If players deleted multiverses, do they have to reinstall it? Yes, yes, yes. I think I still have it installed. Cool. Because even if you had the old version, I was still able to go into what they call, the practice mode, the lab. So I could still practice all my old players in just a standalone environment.
Oh,
That
cool.
was not taken away.
Nice.
And the last question they had was progress and content that you earned last year, will it carry over? And it says it will not carry over. So your progress won't, but your currencies and stuff will.
What is
So-
it? Hold on. You could put glue on your banana. Would that work for you? Or is it literally smashed? What did I miss? What is Jason talking? What?
I'm going back up here.
I need to know.
Oh, no. I think Jason was talking about he was playing a food fight on his New Wave toys and he broke his banana
Oh,
because
What-
the banana was the joystick.
what a random thing to come across when you don't know what the hell it was towards. Yeah. And yes, we
Oh.
hear Rascal's Discord because he's a popular guy. His notifications just keep going off and
Hey,
off and off.
crap, laddie. I didn't put it. I'm sorry. I got rid of
That's
Skype
what
at
happens.
least, but I didn't get rid of Discord. Yeah, shame on me. I'm a bad
That's
person.
fine. That's
I mean, in
fine.
order to share these videos, I have to pipe my desktop output into the microphone. So, yeah, that's what happens.
Well, shit, man. I'm looking here at the damn notes, and I think we covered up everything that we wanted to talk about, right down to the multiverses. Am I right?
Oh,
yes.
thanks a lot. MG's now spamming me on Discord.
Oh, that's
Father mucker.
no.
He is. This is
He
where I
is.
go.
Yes.
This is where I go ahead
Gorilla,
and go
there
to
it is. A
do
hashtag
not disturb.
banana glue. Gorilla glue. Great. Here it goes. Always use Gorilla glue
Sorry,
to
MG.
fix your banana.
I just turned off my alerts. I am in do not disturb mode.
Aw.
Ha 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 ha.
MG will find another way.
Oh, I'm sure he will. He will find a way to be
Oh
adorable.
man.
All right, so let's talk about the logistics of tonight's game.
What's going on?
We're going to end this show before 11, so let's try to maybe get into game by 11:15 Eastern time for those who are not in the right coast. So the best way to do this, so we don't have like people show up and have 10 already in game and can't do anything, I would say let's meet in the Discord. And Jason, go ahead and throw the Discord link up there, please. Meet in the Discord in the LFG Looking for Game channel in my Discord. And we'll kind of just gather there and go, how many of us are playing? If it's less than 10, we'll all join the Rascal game and be fine. If we're going to have more than 10, then I would say, we're going to have to split it up. And, somebody will volunteer to run the second room and we'll decide what that room is called. And we'll all be able to play rather than, just 10 of us and then the rest go, go play with their banana or something.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saucy. Appreciate that.
Oh, 8. That's right. 8 players max, not 10. Wah, wah, wah.
I thought it's 10 players max. We had 10 players last time.
I think it was 8.
No.
Was 10?
It was 10. Go watch the video right now. Great stream. Chat tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the love.
And Jason threw it up there. All right, everyone's saying it's 8. Well,
Boom.
shite. I was wrong, okay? So it's 8 players. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. That's right. We had 10
That's
people
why
show
it
up.
went. That's why it filled up
We
even
had
quicker,
10
man.
show
Damn.
up. That's what it was. 8 were there, and then you and Chaotic were like,
Yeah.
Nobody
Then I was
else
just
was
like,
playing.
I'm going to hang out with Brooklyn, and I had a blast there.
well, I mean,
I was
in all
dying.
honesty, with 8 of us, the game took 2 hours and change. I mean, my battery with the extra battery in the back was down to 5% total.
Damn.
So I'm considering getting a Bobo VR at this rate.
Whew.
So MG doesn't see an LFG. I have looking for game right there. Let me see. Hey at MG. Can you see this or D's? D's what? D's nuts. These little Chinese nuts. Get out of here. All right, so I can't do the New York accent anymore. Shit, what was I doing? How did I do that before? Hey, get off my lawn. No, that wasn't it. Fuck. watch. I can't do it on demand. I'm not a trained monkey.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Oy
That was
vey,
some-
you come
yeah.
over here. You tried to play the golf, and you got your putter, and
There it is.
you're putting with your putts, and it's
There it
just,
is.
forget about it.
There it is.
And MG can see my nuts. Yes, you can, because basically you're always way down there in the game. I don't know what it is. You're playing on the couch or whatever it is. Groundkeeper Willie was from New York. Why are we talking about my Willie? Just saying.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a bunch of people already in looking for game right now. I got Shifter in there. I got my family.
Oh man,
We got MG in there.
Look at
We got
this.
Head Shake TV.
What?
So far, it looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in here
oh my god,
ready
hold
to
on.
rock.
Jesus, I gotta get in here. Man,
So let's coordinate that between now and let's say 10 after the hour. And by then we'll figure out if we got 8 players or we got more, and we'll decide what rooms we're going to divide up into. And then
Boom,
bada
I'm here.
bing, bada boom.
I'm
All
there.
right, so we got MG, we got Sean, we got Head Shake, we got Rascal, Shifter, and my family. 6 people in so far. Rebel is typing.
good stuff.
That's going to
man.
be a
Good
7th.
stuff. Thanks for the
MG
love,
is
guys.
typing,
Thanks for
but that's
joining
'cause
us.
it's
Can't wait to
MG.
play.
Winston.
Can't wait to play a new
oh,
course. I've not played.
Tonight's course is going to be, what did I call it? I declared tonight's course is Seagull Stacks. We'll be playing the easy mode in day. So those who have not collected the 18 lost balls will be able to go ahead and get those tonight. And after we
Ooh,
roll
Galaga
through
guy.
all the courses, we'll start doing the advanced
No
courses.
problem, buddy.
So, all right, GG, you won't be on tonight.
You
That's
better,
a
man.
shame.
You better, because you'll enjoy the hell out of this game. You definitely will.
It's
I've
a
been putting this game off
blast.
for a long time too. A lot of people were talking about it. I still kept it off, and I finally joined them. What was it 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? 3-4 weeks ago? Had a blast, man. It's a good time.
Wow, MG wants Winston to leave the Discord. And Winston told him off. The party of this realm, are we? A noble decision indeed. Wow. Chaotic, you can't make
I'm
him
like-
mute. He won't.
I'm like, who the hell's Winston? And now, okay, now I see who the hell
it's
he
my
is.
bot.
I'm like, dude, this guy's going off. I'm about to block. I'm about to kick him. I didn't know what was going on.
Okay, so I turned on the AI for my bot. All right. So you know,
I see that.
You start saying things, he's gonna go off on you. Oh man. When you whippersnapper stay up so late on a school night. Well, say in
True.
spirits, I don't start working until normally 1 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow I gotta start a little early for launch day. I think I gotta start at 11.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock tomorrow. But that means I got to wake up at 7:50, brush teeth, and then log in. That's it. So
And
it's nice.
technically, you could just get a coffee cup and the toothbrush.
That's it, man. That too.
Over to the computer.
Or just log in, get my coffee, start. It's good, man. I love working from home.
Oh, I've never done.
Not yet, Dark Realm, not yet. Before I hit the VR though, I might be. We'll see.
All right, little alien is hanging in the group there, so we may already have 8. So, and Headshake wants me to call the bot Pamela. At this point, we're just going to go ahead and broadcast the Discord of people, hanging out with Winston.
Yeah.
All right, now Winston is talking about some more. Winston is a very talkative guy.
He is, man. I keep looking at my phone like, what the hell is going on in this chat?
MG, I'll give you 15 the hard way. Bump. All right, so next week is, as we said,
Multiversus.
Get it installed as soon as you can. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. Maybe they'll let you install a day early, pre-install.
Of course,
kinda
yeah.
shit.
Just like they did that with Hellblade, all that, man.
Galaga's
Galaga guy,
guy
you
wants
want 2 more hours? Well, you
hours.
better go and get in the golf game.
Go play some golf with us.
Yeah, you'll get your 2 hours. Cheers, buddy. I got to get another beer after this.
Yeah. No, I'm going to get water. That's all I need is fall over the,
That is
have a
it.
headset on and fall over everywhere.
But thank you,
Blah,
thank you, buddy.
blah,
I appreciate you.
Well, guys,
Golf.
It's going to be golf here. Let's say 10 after the hour. We will go ahead and split up into teams in the Discord, and then shortly thereafter, jump into VR and join our rooms. If it's
do
just
it.
1, we'll be 8 of us. If it's more than 8 of us, we'll split into 2 teams. That'll make
Yeah,
it go
buddy.
faster.
Hell yeah.
All right, Sean, what do you got for the way out of here?
We should get the hell out of here. Please give us a like on the way out if you appreciate the show. And we always appreciate it, and it helps us out. So thank you very much. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Also, to keep up to date with all the latest uploads and live shows, join the Discord if you haven't yet. Also, because that's where you can go ahead and get set up for golf right now. That's where we're at. We're gonna go ahead and BS in there for a little bit. And guys, most importantly, I'd say go ahead and please subscribe to Arcades Anonymous. Those guys are awesome. It's a positive leave tonight. Please go check them out. Great show. Tomorrow, what is it, 9 o'clock?
Yep.
9 o'clock, their show is tomorrow. Please check them out. Great group of guys, and we'll see you next time on That Gaming Show. Download Multiversus. See you then.
Later. Golf.